But I don't want no tea. It gives me a headache.
Oh, what shall we have then?
Coffee.
Hey everybody, I know what you're thinking, Bill. You're supposed to be working on the APC from Aliens. Yeah, I know. And on reason I'm not showing that right now. I want to show you how to fix this problem. But basically on Mondays what I do is I go over to my friend Vic's house or go to Roy's house. We switch every other week to we do like a modeling thing. We all three of us get together. We either model in Vic's basement or we go to Roy's Frog and we just have a fun time just modeling, talking, you know, whatever on Mondays. So it's real nice. What I do is I work on stuff other than what I work on at home, just building. Right now I've been working on the Kinetics MATV, and you all have seen this new one come out, the MATV by Kinetics, and I've been working on that. And right now I'm at the point where I've got many sub-assemblies I've got to start painting now. I'll show you some of this stuff just real quick. I got all these sub-assemblies put together. You know, I got some painting to do. Oh God, I'll be doing a review on this kit when I get it finished, and I want to show you what a piece of junk. I mean, what this model is like. Sorry, didn't want to ruin that for you. I'll be doing a review on this, and I'll let you know exactly what I think of it. Not only are the instructions wrong, but parts don't fit together right. They're labeled wrong. It's pretty much a large jigsaw puzzle. And I'll tell you what, I don't know if I'll buy something from Kinetics again or not. They better fix their problems really quick. Anyway, I've been working on that. That needs to be painted. I got to paint the interior and do that so I can assemble the rest of it and put together. I got priming to do. So right now I can't take that over to Vic's house or Roy's house. So I have to do that, and then I can get back to working on that. So in the meantime, I thought, well, what am I going to take over to their places on Monday? So I've owned this kit, and I want to say it's an early trumpeter kit. It's WSN. I'm not sure, so don't quote me on this, but I think it's before Trumpeter came out, they were WSN, and I've been working on this. It's the T-72B with the ERA armor, and it's really an early kit. I've had this kit for a long time. It's motorized, yeah. And it's a real nice little kit. I've been wanting to do it for years and years, and I figured, well, you know, why not? I'll just start working on that over at their houses and stuff. Basically, this thing came with a motor in the back here, and up front here was a switch. So what I'm going to show you today, I'll just show you too. Here's the axle that came with it. It's a hexagon barrel, a hexagon thing. I've got to take this off, and I'm going to make it with a brass rod because, for one thing, it's not long enough. This whole kit has a bunch of issues on it. It's not long enough to get into the other side. It acts like a Tamiya kit. Heck, the instructions look like a Tamiya ripoff. I mean, they use the grommets in the wheels like Tamiya, which I'll explain that later on some other time. But it looks, I can swear to God, this is Tamiya, is a ripoff of Tamiya, which it probably was. Chinese just ripped them right off. But anyway, I'm also using a Edward T-72 barrel, which I've already fitted in, and it works perfect. So I've been working on this thing a little bit here and there. Basically, the reason I'm making this video, cut it short a little bit, I'm going to show you what I do to get rid of all this crap, and I'm going to be using Aves putty and stuff like that. So I'll be back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grind away with my Dremel. Where's my new? I'll take my Dremel with a bit, and I will grind away all this junk up here, and I will make it, you know, as level as I can, and then I'm going to fill it in. I'm also going to use some styrene back here to back it up. So I'll be back in a minute, or in a few seconds to you. Okay, I'm back. alright, basically what I'm going to do real quick, I cut up 2 pieces of styrene out of this. No, oops, sorry. A little thick, which is perfect. A little super glue. Gorilla glue. Put some down. I don't care. I want to be sloppy. Doesn't really matter. None of this will be seen. So, no big deal. Oops, hold on. There we go. A little too much. I've seen guys use this stuff, just in case you want to know, to put rivets down and just go blop like that and put a rivet down. I'm like, oh my god, you gotta use a toothpick for that. But on big scale like this, you don't need to worry about it. But I mean, what I'm doing right now, just plop it down. It's never gonna be seen. It's just filling a hole. Stick it in there. Boom. You're done. All right, cool. And all that's acting is just on the opposite side. It'll fill it all in. Boom. I'm set. Okay. So now, what I'm going to do, as a matter of fact, should have done that real quick. Little spritz. Boom. There we go. Little zip kicker. And there we go. Now she's dry. Okie dokie. So, now what I'm going to do is, you can see up here, I really don't need to grind any of that away. I'm just going to fill that in with some Aves putty. Down here, I've got to get rid of all this. So let's get started. Basically, I just come in here. Oops. Would have to plug my Dremel in, wouldn't it? Hey, Bill. Plug your Dremel in. That'll work. Hold on. There we go. Alright. I just got a nice little round bit on here. As this thing focuses in. Oops. Where am I? Ah, there we go. So, here we go, turn it on. Kind of go to a low speed. And here we go. Just grind it away. Let's go here so you can see it a little better. Don't be scared, just keep going. If you go a little too much, you can always fill it in with putty. Hold on, let me get my glasses on, or my visors. Get a little closer, I can see a little better. Alright. Okay. That's pretty much it. Now I'll come back, I'll show you, I'll clean it up even more. But just grind away the heavy stuff, just like that. I'll come back, I'll do some sanding, and I'll be using a X-Acto knife, and I'll get that, and I'll be ready to come back and show you how they putty. Okay, as you can see, I've gotten it all cleaned up. Got all that stuff off, sanded and everything like that, like I want. And I've got my Aves putty. I want to be using that because it dries rock hard, does not shrink. And it's just wonderful stuff. You can work with it with water. It takes about a few hours for it to dry. So I've got my 2 pieces right here, equal size. I'm going to start mixing them up and getting that ready. That'll take a little bit, so I'll be back in a few seconds. Okay, I have it all mixed up into a nice little ball. I have some water to smooth it out after I put it on. I've got a couple different putty knives. I like this one. This one's my favorite. And I've got a toothpick just in case I need something for that. So let's take a little piece of this. First thing I'm going to do is just cram it in here. Cram it in the best you can. Cool thing about Aves is it's very friendly Just to do simple things like that. Now you can see I've crammed it in there. Take your finger, a little water, go like this. Do not do this before. You can only use water after it gets in there. And then you're fine. Otherwise, you put it in before, it's going to be slip sliding and not working like it's supposed to. Alright, there you go. Boom. That's level across, flat. I got a little bit on the sides here. I will sand it later on. It sands wonderfully. You can even wet sand it later on after it dries and everything else. Now, the back, I'm going to do some sculpting. So, here we go. First thing I got to do is get it in this hole here. This little, up against the styrene I put in earlier. Squish it in. Get in there really good. And what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to sculpt the thing across here and then down a little bit on the sides. Like I said, it's just a little bit of practice. I love Aves. For a while now I've been using it on everything. I even use it on small cracks sometimes. On small cracks I'll use that red putty, the automotive thing from Bondo. And I'll use that. You get that for $3 or $4 or $5 over at the automotive store. And you can just use that, the glazing putty. But that's for really good fine cracks. But I've even used this stuff for it. And the reason I like this stuff, it does not shrink at all. Sometimes that red putty will shrink. And you'll be like, oh man. Matter of fact, on my Aliens APC I've been working on, I filled some of the little injection marks in there. And I put 2 coats on that thing and I still got them in there. So it kind of made me mad. I was like, okay. So basically what I'm going to do now is just take a little bit of water. I've got it filled in there pretty good. And I'm just going to come across the top. Smooth it out. Come across the back side, smooth it out. Tell you what, let me get these over here. Alright, good, now I can see a little better. I hate getting old, man, it sucks, you can't see. You gotta put your blinders on here, you know. Magnifying glasses. Alright, so basically what I'm doing is I'm just taking this. I think I have a little too much in there. But with the water, it's allowing me to contour it and make it as square as I can for now. I will make it better. As a matter of fact, what I'll do is I'll work on the sides here, get the sides smooth, the front smooth. The top, I'll let it squish out a little bit there. And that, now the top's a little higher. Let me see if you can see this or not. Oops, hold on, let me get this closer to you. The top, I don't know if you can see it or not, is going to be a little bulged out. Let's see if I can get this. It's hard to do with the camera. Why? I don't see it's bulged out a little bit. Alright, that's no big deal. I've got the side kind of where I want it. So basically, once I get this sanded, I'll get this in like this. You can see I'm kind of flattening it out. I don't know if the light's too much bleaching on you or not. Let me get that light a little bit away. It's hard with the white and stuff. And I'm just going to form the contours here. Get it all nice and straight here. Like I said, I've got some sanding to do. It's no big deal. I have those nice sanding sticks I got from Hobby Lobby. They'll work smooth. Real nice. Here, like I think I've shown these to you before. These little sanding sticks I got from Hobby Lobby. They are wonderful. I got 3 different grades. The blue is the medium, white is the fine, and there's like a black or a gray that is the heavy duty ones. I'll use the heavy duty ones on top once this dries. Matter of fact, what I will do, tell you what, let me get my X-Acto. I'll show you something you can do too. While it's still drying, it takes, like I said, it takes hours to dry. Let me saw some of this off, or take some of this off. I'll sculpt it off. There we go. So I should have done before. There we go. And let me take this, dip this in the water a little bit, come back out, smooth it out. Aves is just wonderful. I can't recommend Aves enough. A friend of mine, Vinny, uses that Elmer's putty you get in 2 parts. You get it from Lowe's or Depot. And he loves that stuff, and my friend Chris does too. I haven't tried that yet, and I'm wanting to try it because I like to try everything my friends recommend to me, and so I will give that a shot. Anyway, so I'm smoothing it all out. Just get the gist of it. Just to, you know, you don't have to be perfect, but just get it so that it's just a little bit more, because sanding it will make it wonderfully smooth. I'll have the angle and set. Put that off. There you go. All you do is when this dries, just sand that a little bit, sand that across there, sand the angles across the bar here and here, and you'll hardly know it was there. And that's how you get rid of motorization holes, folks. I just wanted to bring this out. I wanted to get this done before tomorrow, before I go to Vic's house tomorrow. So this gives it time to dry. Tomorrow when I go to Vic's, I can do some sanding, have some fun. We'll talk. We'll have a good time. And it just gives you something to do. So I just wanted to show you how quickly this is and how easy it is to do with any tank. If you notice, a lot of the old Tamiya kits will have the motorization holes without the motor. This one actually came with a motor. So anything you have with putty work like this, I recommend Aves. And I'll tell you what, I'll put up their website up here, and you can go visit them. I think I've talked about them before. My friend Vinny calls them Aves. I don't know if it's Aves or Aves, but I just call it Aves. So a little bit of water, some X-Acto knife, some molding tools, or clay tools. You're set. I mean, it's that easy. So anyway, that's my hopefully short little video. I just want to show you how to do it, and I'll be back in the future working on my APC. This is a short little thing I just wanted to do because I was not working on the APC right now. I wanted to get this done for tomorrow. All right, everybody, have a good time. Be good. Check it out. Let me know what you think. Bye.